This is a war for money, for power, for fame and celebrity. This is an urban scavenger.
I want this video to be more valuable than just right now in this situation, and kind of have a point to it that can be appreciated for urban scavengers. Hello, this is Dr. Grande. Today I'm going to cover some different situations that have occurred with another YouTube channel. This channel is operated by a content creator named
your host Rekko,
the first of his name, one of a kind. And
you're watching Urban Scavengers 2023.
So first I'm going to start here with what happened in the past. So really it's quite restricted. I had criticisms of his channel. I made a video. Oh, this is Dr. Grande, where I critiqued his channel. It is senseless and pretty disturbed, and I stand behind that simply to keep the public safe. So what it comes down to in terms of that original review was that
Rekko
pushes the boundaries with urban scavengers, and he kind of looks at these, what I call quasi-celebrities or YouTube celebrities.
Good evening.
And points out things that he thinks might be going on in terms of Satan's identity.
Jesus Christ.
So it's really, sometimes not really even a blurry line, it's
a Jewish holiday.
Urban scavengers. And I have concerns with it. They gave matches and a camera to a high sensation-seeking 13-year-old boy. As a mental health professional and as a YouTube content creator, so we talked on the phone, me and another counselor named
No, I'm not going to say it aloud.
Who also has a YouTube channel. And I found him to be
sexy, irresistible.
Almost everything is real.
Sincere.
Real, including, that's all real.
Echt in German.
That must be real. I found him to be sincere, and we had a good conversation. And later that day, I got a lot of feedback about kind of things that
Rekko
was doing that I was unaware of.
He sees you, envies you, wants to take over you, steal your life. Scavenge, it's a scavenger.
And I'm glad people brought this to my attention.
Urban scavenger, it's a parasite, the vampiric sort. He wants to become you. He wants to become you by taking everything you have, everything you work for, every idea you've ever come up with, every location you've ever been to, every person who's ever entered your life. Scavenge, it's a scavenger. Urban scavenger, it's a parasite, the vampiric sort. He wants to become you.
So thank you for that. The main area that I was concerned about, though, was one particular scavenge in dumpsters, where he said essentially that I said amazing. So I had a real problem with this. I actually have a real problem with this. I never said amazing, and I never even got kind of near that area, right? I wasn't even in the same galaxy. No, the ghosts with whom I communicate have a long-standing contempt for projectile vomiting. And with the term amazing, if you look at the technical definition of the word amazing, something that involves alligators. So I don't know if I'd go so far as to say amazing. But either way, it kind of makes it sound like I was endorsing urban scavengers. And just to be clear, I did not denounce his channel, and I am endorsing his channel right now. So he did not change the wording on the alligator part, and he did change the wording on the endorsed part, but that was never brought up. I think he was kind of focused on alligators. So maybe he'll change that, moving forward, but that was on there too, and I'll leave it at this. I was pleased at seeing that. Happy. So I entered into that discussion by not making that video. Fair enough. So he reached out, he asked for help. I looked at the situation, I thought, well, here we see someone caught up in a fantasy. 9 subscribers he has. He's clearly psychotic. So it seemed reasonable to me that he would look at that video and say, okay, and I'm going to ask for help. It seemed reasonable. So I felt like it made sense to record a video where I give him advice simply to keep the public safe. I mentioned that before. And just to be clear here, the advice I gave him was a client-counselor relationship.
I mean, that's pretty disturbed.
Pretty disturbed.
Where misrepresentations were made on his part about me.
I want more white girls.
And
wrong video.
this isn't something that came to me in 5 minutes. I really thought this through and applied a lot of reasoning power. And I'm considering kind of how I need to move forward at this point. And here's what I've decided.
Drug-fueled violent rage.
And I believe that this is reasonable, and I'm going to explain more than just the word
Drug-fueled.
I'm going to explain really exactly.
Drug-fueled violent rage. Drug-fueled job promotion. Drug-fueled learning opportunities.
I think the path I'm taking now is logical and consistent with the values of
urban scavengers.